Hi, I'm David Griffiths, A4Unity's lead candidate in the West Scotland region and party spokesperson. So tonight we have the long-awaited projection which proves very clearly that the twin strategy of tactical voting in constituencies allied to votes for a single pro-UK list-only party takes seats from the SNP and adds them to the pro-UK party's totals. This is a crucial projection, so I'm going to show you 6 spreadsheets tonight. And these are all taken these figures are taken from the 2016 South Scotland regional list election. So, as you can see here, South Scotland region is unique, if you like, in that the pro-UK parties traditionally win as many or even more seats than the pro-independence parties. The figures in row 3, as always, show the constituency seats won by each party, and as you can see, the Conservatives and Labour together won 5, SNP won 4, and column G shows, as you know if you've seen any of these before, the number of list seats won by each party, Labour winning 2, Conservatives winning 2 and SNP winning 3, which means there are 5 constituency seats and 4 list seats for the pro-UK parties, making a total of 9, as against 4 constituency and 3 list for the SNP, meaning a total of 7. So it's 9-7 as we stand, if you like. 9-7 to the pro-UK parties was the score in 2016. So what happens this year? Well, okay, first thing is we're going to do some tactical voting in constituencies. As you know, there's a great amount of discussion about that. There's a guide produced by A4Unity showing the best placed pro-UK candidates for whom you should vote, I should say, in each constituency. Now, we anticipate in South Scotland that 1 seat will go from the SNP to Labour and 1 seat will go from the SNP to the Conservatives, which will be obviously a gain of 2 in the constituencies. Now, the only problem is with the peculiarities of the Scottish voting system in the list, when you win fewer seats in constituencies, you are handicapped less in the list. So the SNP has now gone from 3 seats in the list to 5 seats, Labour and Conservatives down to 1 each, which means the total is still 9-7, so no net gain. Oh, incidentally, I should have said the UKIP total I've assumed will go to Reform UK, or there or thereabouts. We imagine that those votes will move pretty much in their entirety, but we have something else to factor in now, and that's A4Unity, because A4Unity will come into the mix in May along with Reform UK Scotland. Now, A4Unity will clearly take some votes from unionist parties. The concern is this going to mean more SNP or Green seat wins? Well, the answer is no, not with 10% of the vote going to A4Unity. So as you can see there, all that's happened is the SNP has retained the 5 seats they won on the previous projection, whereas Labour retains their 1 list seat and A4Unity takes 1 from the Conservatives. Sorry, this will get more slick in time, I promise you. So, no net gain again. Okay, let's take it up to 20%. Now this, remember, is 20% of the pro-UK votes are going to A4Unity across the board, even split. What's the impact there? In terms of seats won, well, A4Unity take 2 now, Labour and Conservative take no list seats now, but the SNP still take 5. So again, we're still on 9-4-7 again. So again, no net gain. Is it worth it, I hear you asking? Well, let's try it on 30%, and look what happens. This, as a reminder, is 30% of the pro-UK votes are going, simply swapping to A4Unity. So that's Conservative, Labour, Liberal Democrat and UKIP votes as well going to A4Unity. Note the total in H2 stays the same throughout on every spreadsheet. Now, we finally got what we've been looking for. There are 3 A4Unity list MSPs now, and 4 SNP. You add the 3 to the 7 pro-UK constituency seats, and you get 10 for pro-UK parties and 6 for pro-independence parties, or the SNP. Note that the Greens are not even a factor in this. So that's with 30%. And what happens with 40%? Well, I think you can guess. At 40%, A4Unity takes 4 list seats. The SNP take 3. Now remember, allying those 4 to the 7 constituency seats the Labour and Conservatives have won, that makes 11 pro-UK seats and 5 pro-independent seats. All that's changed here is the allocation of unionist votes. Instead of going to Conservative and Labour Party, and plus the Liberal Democrats and UKIP, 40% of them are going to All for Unity, and look what happens. So, just to re-emphasise, if you ally tactical voting in constituencies to voting for a single party with no dilution of its votes in the lists, the pro-UK parties take seats from the SNP. This is the proof. Feel free to dissect these numbers, but I can assure you they are all right. This is what we've been waiting for. This is proof that the twin strategy that All for Unity has been proposing for months works. It takes seats from the SNP. Please follow the All for Unity tactical voting guide in constituencies and vote for the best placed candidate to beat the SNP. And with your list vote, vote for All for Unity. The more votes we get, the more seats we will take from the SNP. The proof is here. Thanks very much for listening.